Jen, I think they heard about the rush water thing. Now they get efficient? Welcome back to Tactical Breach Wizards. If you didn't see the first episode, no offense, but you're doing it wrong. This is so sick. Such a cool little tactical puzzle thing. Oh, it's just like, it's got a little brainworm in me right now, and I'm pumped to be back. So let's dive in here. We do have a couple of different things here. So these guys all have tracking shot, not a big deal, that's basic. This guy has the Overwatch, so if you cross this, you're screwed. This guy's new, so this is a Grenadier Ashfall, and he has a grenade that he launches, explodes in the outcome phase, damaging and knocking targets away from the blast. So it does 4 damage and a knockback, which is interesting. Now we also have a new ability called a Gale Grenade on Jen. And this looks like it's pushing enemies around as well. 1 knockback, that's it. That's all it does. That could knock him out. Now, okay, before we get too crazy here, there's some new things that have been added. This wasn't in the first episode, but it's here now. So we have these confidence goals, and each time you complete them, the character gains a confidence point, and those confidence points go to wearing cooler outfits, which is obviously the top priority now. So we're going to try to do these whenever we can. So Zan's goal is to finish with all team members at full health, and Jen's goal is to defenestrate 2 hostiles with Gale Grenade. Now that's tricky because this Gale Grenade can only be used once per encounter. So I need to figure out basically how to knock 2 people out of here. The question actually, okay, let's just, I'm not going to commit to this, but if I just were to like, yeah, okay. So something like this would work. Something like that would work. Oh, I think I might see it, guys. I think I might see it. Now we do have some evidence here, which is really tempting. I could come over here, get the evidence so I could chain bolt. Now remember, we're on chain bolt 2, so I'm actually able to chain to 3 targets, which would be sick. I could grab this evidence, chain bolt these 2. Zan could like do this whole thing. But also, if I were to come here, let's say, and I took cover, yeah, this guy could still get me, but this guy couldn't. And if Zan was here and just 3-shot burst, he could kill this guy. And then Jen could take the grenade and bop those guys out the window. That would be that part done. So I actually, instead of just like overthinking it more than that, I think that's just what we're going to do. We're going to break that line of sight. This guy's going to come in. Fine. We are going to kill this guy. Then we're going to take the cover. And then from here, we're going to... Actually, this is 1 per encounter. Doesn't use an action. So I'll actually still have a static blast here as well. Okay, so I'm going to Gale Grenade here. Bye! That's so sick. If you didn't know what defenestrate was, how could you not? It means to knock things out of windows. Come on. I didn't know either. The game taught me. Okay, and then we're going to go static blast. And then we're going to take cover. And now you can't foresee anything because there's nobody's aiming at us. These guys aren't moving around or anything. And that's pretty good. Okay, but now there's a little bit of a situation, okay? If I come here, it's interesting. I'm curious if I grab this intel and I chain bolt, he will die. Okay, and I can select him after. So that will work. Now, he would take like 1 damage from the extra knock, but I'd have to chain it to him, which I think is cool. And you can only move once per turn, which is a very interesting little trick. I love that sound. It is so freaking satisfying. Okay, I'm going to come from here because I want to get close so that I can lock this thing down next turn. Oh, that's neat. I didn't see that it tells you how many remaining reinforcements there are. And it tells you what's coming in. Awesome. Remember, Zan can, like, see a little bit into the future. Okay, we're in a good spot. And now... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. If I were to go here... Could predictive... Oh, yeah. Check this out. So we're going to go here. I'm going to set up a predictive bolt on the guy coming in. And let's go. Toodles! That's actually super sick. Okay. Okay, let's see if we can keep that going. Because that felt pretty good. That felt pretty good. Am I going to get these confidence things all the time? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to. All right, what are we looking for? A blue folder. Her blood's in a blue folder? No, but her file will tell us where they're storing it. Okay, so just grab every blue file that I see. Yep. Unless your time brain lets you read them instantly or something. I can do 1 second of reading, 1 second sooner than I otherwise would. That doesn't sound like it's gonna do it. No. Breach? Breach. Okay. Grenadier. Tracker, Grenadier, Tracker, Tracker. Oh man, I think this, okay. So that counts as an encounter. What are the things here? Let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn. Let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn. How do you go about doing that? Deal with all enemies by the end of turn 1? It's turn 1. Wow. I mean... So, Gale Grenade only does 1 knockback. So that's only good for 1 damage against a wall here. There's no windows to defenestrate from. Okay. So there's that. We have 2 reinforcement doors. So that's another problem. Let a single teammate perform 2 actions in 1 turn. Now, this game is designed in a way that you can redo these missions later when you get new skills. So there might be things that, you know, we would want to come back and do. But is there a possibility of dealing with all of these enemies in 1 turn? I don't think that I got the juice. I just don't think I have that. I could come in here, grab this evidence, kill this guy, and kill this guy. That's the best that I got with the chain bolt, right? And then I have Zan, who could maybe breach here, maybe just come here to block this first door right away. I don't hate that. I just don't see how I'm going to be able to get all that stuff done. I don't see how I can do 2 actions in a turn. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, let's, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. It's fine. Okay, breach. And we're live. Okay, so I think that angle's gonna work. Now, Zan, my plan will not work on this door. However, I do have a plan for that. A new plan for that. So I probably want to be getting over to this for another chain bolt next turn to deal with these 2 and whoever comes in, right? So if I go here, we grab the intel, I chain bolt this guy. Oh yeah, right. I was, for some reason right there, I was thinking here, but I'm not going to have that angle. So I am going to have this. Fine. That's still 3. And then Zan, you have nothing. Oh, wait, you do have an action here. Throw at an ally to give them an extra action. Ah, okay. I didn't see this until right now. Okay, hold on a sec then. Let's rethink that. So let's breach this. And we may end up redeploying somebody over here. That's very possible. Okay. So I guess the idea would be that we need to use... we need to use 2 chain bolts this turn. Right? That's the only way to get this done. But it's only going to give an action. This only costs a mana, so it doesn't use Zan's action. Okay, so I have an idea. We're going to redeploy over here. Breach. Could I not? I wish I could synchro breach, you know, just for the jazziness of it. So then, where's my angle going to be, though? Because this chain bolt isn't doing damage. It's only doing knockback. So if I go to here and then to here, that guy's not taking any damage. So I almost wonder if I need to, like, redeploy there. And then Zan redeploys here. The trick is, I think the trick is, try to get to a place where you're going to be able to see everybody. Right? Because you will only get 1 chain bolt. And then you will get a static blast, and Zan can kill somebody. But Zan also needs to get this. So let me just kind of work through this a bit. Okay? And we'll do this, and then I'm going to chain bolt, like, boom, boom, boom. And then if I have a static blast... Oh, yeah, I think I got it here. Okay, hold on. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. And then Zan is going to time boost. Oh, I need line of sight? I need line of sight for that? Yeah. I guess so. That's fair. Okay, I think we can still do it, though. You're just going to go here instead. Then we're going to chain bolt. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, no, because then this 2 knockback is not going to take care of this grenadier. That's the problem, right? That is the problem. Because yes, Zan could then time boost here. And I guess I could... Well, Gale Grenade won't help me, though. Because it's only 1 knockback, so they're only going to take 1 wall damage. It's too bad you don't get that extra move. But you can see what the challenge is now, right? So... Then... Like, this looks like the spot that I need to be. Oh, wait. Will you have line of sight in the guy in the corner from here? No, but you would have it from here, and that's fine. No, that's not fine. Because if Jen's in here, right, for this kill, then... You don't have line of sight there. You'd have it from here. But you won't have this angle. And you didn't have that angle from over there. So, the solution isn't the one that I'm looking at then. Which means, let's reshuffle this completely. I hope you guys don't mind, like, me thinking through it like this. Now, Zan, his 3-shot burst does 1 damage. And a knockback. So... Can we redeploy you there, I guess? That's the breach area. So if you're here... Man, this is really, really tricky. Really, really tricky. I feel like this is a thing where, like, once we get into the flow, we'll be able to just see the solutions a little bit more. I wonder if the other way that I had it was going to be fine, because I could also Gale Grenade. Oh, does Gale Grenade push me? Oh. I think I might see it. I think I might see it. Redeploy. Breach that. You're going to redeploy here. Breach that. Okay. I'm going to go back to that spot. Yeah, check this out. Check. Guys, this might hopefully work. Okay. We're going to grab this intel. You're going to grab this intel. You're going to chain bolt this guy, this guy, this guy. Goodbye. Okay. Then I'm going to Gale Grenade myself and that guy. That's going to push me into his view. Then I'm time boosting. Right? And then I'm static blasting. And then I'm shooting. Oh my. Wait. Yeah, 1 damage, 1 knockback. It's good. Dudes, that is sick. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I guess that's fine, though. Wow. Okay. That is really, really cool. I feel very satisfied. Extreme satisfaction in my life right now. Extreme. Okay, so I'm going to do this. Static blast here. You're going to come up here and seal. Sounds great. And then you come here, take this. You come here, static blast for 2. Seal the door. Bob's your uncle. Oh, I feel nice. I feel like a wizard. Okay. That was sick. That was sick. Now, if there's some times where I'm like, gotta think about it for like a long time and I'm just getting rambly, I'll probably edit that out. Where are you going? Both these overpasses lead to the next building. We can do it in tandem. Okay, but you got shot the moment you walked through that door. Oh, good note. Let me breach first so I can take care of it from my side. Okay, well, that's a nice little hint. Use a laptop to open the security door. Bonuses. Cause predictive bolt to fire before the foresee phase. So that means I need to knock somebody into it. And then, Jen, defenestrate 3 hostiles in 1 turn, which is going to be either the world's nastiest grenade or this. And it's probably going to be this. Probably going to be this. But how am I going to do it is the question. So he's overwatching into there. Fine. Then we're going to 3-bolt burst this guy down. Now, this guy will move if I'm close enough. But we have the blocking door there. This laptop will open the security door, though. And I'm wondering if I set a predictive bolt and then that opens, that could be a way for predictive bolt to fire before the foresee phase. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. The question is, should I get inside a little bit more so that I'm making some progress? Yeah, I think so. Oh, and actually, yeah, I don't have to do it at once. It's just 3 in 1 turn. It won't be this turn. It won't be this turn. But I'm going to predictive bolt here. And now, check this out. I'm breaching. This requires a breach as well. But see, this is gonna open this door, and I feel like I am gonna get this shot. I could also... Oh, damn. Right, okay, so we could be shooting across like this. Now, there's intel here. This predictive bolt is 4 damage, which is enough. He does have armor, but he's only got 3 health. That worked. Yeah, that definitely worked. That was cool. That was very cool. I love that I've got these angles to work from over here. Now, there are no there are reinforcements, but nothing coming in just yet. So it's all probably going to come down to next turn. And actually, what we could probably even do is maybe get Zan far enough to get... Yeah, to get that intel, and then we could use the time boost to do more pushbacks or something. Right? Something like that. Okay, well, there's not much I can do here. I don't really want to knock these guys out. Because, well, hold on. If I do this, that guy's gone. So he just goes boop. And then I have this, and I knock him out. So maybe I do want to do this. Bye. Defenestrated. Okay. Guys, we're cooking with wizards. Let's go. Turn 2. Optional objectives done. Now we're just in it for the fun of it all, you know? It's pure fun at this point. It's unfortunate, but that's fine. Actually... So if I breach, I'm not close enough for this guy to come get me, am I? Oh, I am. Yeah. Okay, I see it. I see it. I see it. I don't need to foresee. I see it with my own real eyes. So I'm going to come here. Predictive bolt across. We're going to breach, which is going to aggro this guy because I'm within like 4 tiles. So he'll start running to me, right? I can static blast him for funsies. Because why not? And then... he's going to come in and he's going to go boing! I will accept that outcome. Absolutely. All right. Love that for us. Very cool. Very cool. Let's go here. Grab the intel. Let's go here. Breach. You can't see anyone, unfortunately. So your whole deal is... done, unfortunately. But you could breach and you could just chain bolt that room. One, two, three. Love it. I have an unused action, but like, okay, sure. They're probably only going to start the reinforcements when I get into that room, right? Is that what this is telling me? Kind of looks like it. Doesn't make sense to breach here. So we'll take an extra turn. Breach. Breach. Static blast here. Oh, I just saw. Okay. I actually didn't see this guy at first. But it's not going to matter. So we are going to get some reinforcements in. Now, if I were to come here, the burst kills him. Actually, I should use the burst to kill here. And then you come in. When these guys, I'm curious if I do this, right? And then I static blast here. Will this guy cross? Let's find out. Nope. That's fine. Bye-bye. Okay. Love that for us. Zone 3 of 3. Cleared. Roger Dodger. And we got all the confidence points in the world. We're going to wear those clothes so hard. I think our first one unlocks like 5. Found Banks. She was between Jubba and Hiddlesbottom, logically. We've all found ourselves there. This says her blood samples in Fridge 5, room 304. Oh, so 1 floor up. Great. Let's go. Boom. You brought the newt bones? I don't leave the house without 6 to 20 newt bones. Okay, so where is she? She is about 100 meters east. Did you perform the spell 100 times too small? Nope. She's in the next building. And what's that? Controlled substances, I think? Why would they break her out of one police station just to take her to another? I don't know. Want to go find out? After I realign some time crystals, yes. Steve, you're sure this is every gram of blue you have? Yep. Every seizure in the DSR ends up here. All right, Bori, light it up. Look at them out there. All will burn. In very mild fire. It's not mild fire. It's a total misnomer. I should not have to take this from a traffic cop. I'm a traffic warlock, and you're a failed arsonist. I'd like to see you untangle the M6 spaghetti junction with some lukewarm flames. Lukewarm? Much as we'd love to hear where this clash of intellectual titans goes, we have a ride to catch. Steve, stick around and make sure your cop pals don't put this out. Bori, bring Banks. Listen, guys, the voice acting is free, so don't complain. Well, that exchange raised a lot more questions than it answered. Liv's team burning mana? Why? Not for the smell, I'm guessing. Why did the Rushwater PD even have this much mana? I'm kind of looking at this as like meth, you know? The street value of this must be billions. They're supposed to destroy it all at the end of every month. Maybe Defense told them to. I've heard of states stockpiling it on the QT. No one has a military use for it yet, but they're all scared someone's going to find one. That was the fire guy I was telling you about. Remember the one that set the things on fire? Oh, right. I do remember him now. So when I said fire guy earlier, you didn't think of the guy you know who's permanently on fire? You meet a lot of colorful characters in this line of work. Aren't you unemployed? That's what I mean. So, who is he? Borikesh, the less lethal pyromancer. How does that work? I think his flames are like quite hot, but not fire hot, you know? Like you can't go on about your day, but it's more of an aloe vera situation than an impromptu cremation. You look like you want to ask something. Who's the guy in the day glow robe? Oh, that's Steve. Steve Clark, traffic warlock. I keep running into him on my cases, and I always forget what a slimy prick he truly is. Wow, Jen. Shit. Get fucked, Steve. Can we take him? How good are you at dodging spectral cars filled with skeleton ghosts? Never made it past regionals. Well, let's see if that cuts it. And we're going in. Okay. So we'll do these episodes in like natural spots where things kind of feel like they make sense. So we'll take a break here just as a preview. Finish with all team members at full health and defenestrate Steve Clark, traffic warlock. I mean, that could take some work. He's got a lot of skills. Try unjamming the G30 spaghetti junction without resorting to death magic. Then we'll talk about who's losing perspective, Carol. He's got 2 armor. We have to defenestrate anyways. That's our goal. So ultimately, we're going to try to push him around a little bit. But his ability is Crush Hour, sends forth a spectral motorcade of ghost riders that hits everyone in the red zone. I see. Then return to the underworld, pending traffic conditions on the 7th Circle Junction. It's 4 damage, so we're dead, and a knockback, so we're extra dead. So we're just going to try to avoid that as much as humanly possible. We do have some evidence in front of us. However, I would have the ability to, like, nudge him to the left if I put Jen, like, over here. But if I'm trying to do this on one turn, then, you know, that's, yeah, then it doesn't really matter where I position myself. But it's clear that if I use these 2 evidence things, maybe I could Gale Grenade him. Anyways, you guys see it. But I'm going to try my best. We'll see what happens when I come back. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.